Meet Sarah, a bright and ambitious individual just like many of us. Smart, careful with her finances, and always looking for ways to secure her future. She was working a steady job, diligently saving but dreaming of more than just the daily grind. She wanted financial freedom. One day, her friend Chad, always the enthusiastic one, raves about a secretive, exclusive investment club. He claims they're using a proprietary algorithm, a black box of financial wizardry, to deliver massive, consistent returns far beyond what any traditional investment could offer. Chad flashes statements, seemingly legitimate, showcasing huge profits, gains that seem almost too good to be true. He's urging Sarah to join now, before the doors close and she misses out on this incredible opportunity. The website looks legit at first glance, professional and well-designed. It's full of impressive charts and graphs projecting exponential growth and glowing testimonials from supposedly satisfied members. The pitch: invest now, and watch your money grow by a guaranteed 10% every month. A risk-free path to wealth, they promise. Sarah hesitates, a seed of doubt planted in her mind. But the lure of finally paying off her debt, building a secure nest egg and getting ahead in life is incredibly strong, almost irresistible. Against her better judgment, she invests a few $1,000s, a sum she hopes will be the key to unlocking her financial dreams. At first, her account balance climbs steadily, just as promised, fueling her excitement and validating her decision. She even withdraws a little cash, a tangible reward that reinforces her belief in the system. No problem at all. That taste of success, that feeling of control, hooks her completely, so she invests even more, doubling down on what she believes is a sure thing. Then, one day, without warning, the website vanishes into thin air. Customer service is unreachable, the phone lines disconnected. Chad disappears, along with any trace of the investment club. Her savings? Gone too, vanished without a trace. Sarah hadn't found a miracle investment, a shortcut to riches. She'd fallen victim to a classic Ponzi scheme, a deceptive pyramid of financial fraud. The profits she so proudly withdrew, just her own money, cleverly recycled from other investors to build trust and create the illusion of success. The real trick, the core of the deception, is making victims believe that the impossible instant wealth is just a click away, a tempting promise that blinds them to the inherent risks. It's a cruel illusion, a devastating betrayal of trust, and it happens every single day to unsuspecting people around the world. So what exactly is a Ponzi scheme? It's a question that has plagued investors and regulators alike for decades. These schemes, cloaked in the guise of legitimate investment opportunities, have a dark and deceptive heart. At its core, it's a scam where early investors are paid returns not from genuine profits, but with money taken from new investors. It's a closed loop. No real profits are ever generated, just a self-sustaining cycle of deception, built on false promises and empty hopes. Imagine a charismatic scammer, let's call him Mr. Fabulous, promising unbelievably high returns, perhaps even to double your money in a single month. To keep up the facade, he pays investor A their promised returns with cash freshly acquired from investors B and C. But to keep the scheme afloat, Mr. Fabulous then needs to find even more new people, an ever-growing pool of victims, to pay the next round of investors. The scheme grows exponentially, demanding an endless, unsustainable stream of new victims to feed its insatiable appetite. It's not investing in any legitimate sense, it's a relentless treadmill of lies where the only progress is the illusion of profit. Behind the curtain, there's no secret formula, no innovative product, no real underlying business generating revenue. It's just money being shuffled around, taken from the newest investors and given to the oldest, all while the scammer is quietly skimming a hefty cut off the top for themselves through financial manipulation. Eventually, as with all Ponzi schemes, the flow of new money inevitably dries up. Or perhaps even sooner, the scheme collapses when too many people simultaneously try to cash out their profits. That's the critical moment, the point of no return, when the whole elaborate structure finally collapses under its own weight. The devastating result? Financial ruin for the vast majority of investors, and a swift vanishing act by the scammer who disappears with the stolen funds. Ponzi schemes always end the same way, utter disaster for the many, while creating obscene riches for the unscrupulous few at the very top of the pyramid. The warning signs of a Ponzi scheme are almost always there, lurking beneath the surface, if you just know where to look and what to look for. The core deception remains constant. The only thing that ever truly changes is the packaging, the marketing facade used to lure in new victims. Ultimately, the math never works out in your favor, and the promise of easy riches always leads to devastating losses. Bernie Madoff ran history's biggest Ponzi scheme, $65 billion lost, all built on trust and exclusivity. Today, scammers use the internet to reach millions instantly. Take the LSSC scam. It promised high daily returns for simple online tasks, recruiting victims through social media and chat apps. Early users could withdraw small amounts, building trust and encouraging bigger investments. The real goal? Recruit more people, fuel for the scheme. Then, just like that, the app and websites vanish, taking millions with them. The technology changes, but the scam stays the same. How do you spot a Ponzi scheme? Those financial mirages that promise the world but deliver only heartache. How can you identify these schemes before it's too late, before your hard-earned savings vanish into thin air? First, beware of guaranteed high returns with little or no risk. This is a major red flag. Real investments always carry risk. The market fluctuates, and even the safest investments have some degree of uncertainty. Second, watch for returns that are suspiciously steady month after month. Consistent gains, especially in volatile markets, are highly improbable. If your account never dips, if it only goes up in a straight line, it's probably fiction. It's a sign that something is fundamentally wrong. Third, be wary of secretive or confusing strategies. Transparency is key in any legitimate investment. If you can't understand how it works, if the explanation is filled with jargon and obfuscation, that's a problem. Scammers hide behind jargon and trade secrets to avoid real questions and scrutiny. They don't want you to understand what they're doing. Fourth, look for paperwork issues or trouble withdrawing your money. This is a classic sign that the operation is unsustainable. High-pressure tactics, act now or miss out, are another classic warning sign. Legitimate opportunities don't require immediate decisions. If you feel rushed or pressured, step back, take a breath, and do your own research. Real investments don't need secrecy or urgency. They are presented clearly and allow for informed decision-making. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Don't let FOMO, the fear of missing out, override your common sense and critical thinking. The best defense is knowing what to watch for, being informed, and staying vigilant. Protecting your money isn't complicated. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. There are no shortcuts to wealth, only hard work and patience. Be skeptical, ask questions. If you don't understand the investment, walk away. Do your own research, check for licenses, registrations, and independent reviews. Never invest based on a slick website or a friend's excitement alone. Be especially cautious with offers from social media or messaging apps. If you're pressured to recruit others, run. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and keep your money safe. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more content like this.